Hi everybody, welcome back to My Mini Homestead. Today is June 1st and I just saw dark clouds coming in. Oh, who knows, we might get rain again. It has been an interesting spring. We've had rain and cold and then hot days and then cold again. In May, we were up to like 30 degrees Celsius and in the high 20s, then low 20s, and then we got down to crazy cold again. Some people said they ended up with frost out the other valley. At that time, we didn't. Did I say it was June 1st? I don't remember. But I had things planted out early. I did lose a couple of tomato plants, but I had some extras to plant in there. But the garden's a mess. I have so much to do. We did renos and other stuff, and I just feel like I'm so behind. And then, of course, they've been working on the road. So it's been a bit difficult to do filming and stuff, but I got to get back at this. I mean, people have asked what's going on. And so let's get to it and we'll take a look at what's happening down in the garden. What I still have, like I said, I've got stuff to clean up, but we'll show you what real gardening is all about. All right, let's get going. So last fall, this here garden bed, I had finished it, but didn't get it built up. And I still have more lumber that's left over from building this bed and this bed. So got this bed done and I've been putting leaves in it. And I've got more leaves that I need to get up here and then I'll put compost in. Everything's starting to settle down. I need to put a pathway in along here. So I'm going to take cinder blocks, which I got a bunch here, and I will put them in there, then build it up, and then it'll be terraced. And then I could put flower pots along here as well to grow. But I got to empty out my compost bin, get it into here, put more leaves in here. I'm gonna have to go to town, get compost, but that's where it'll go. Along here, I've got some flowers. Some didn't make it, some died because I got busy. But it's all coming along. These are larkspur or delphinium. They kind of get called both, so I don't know. I have the raspberries. Let's go back over here. So we'll start and work our way through the garden. I got this bed that was here finally pulled up. I just got the tarp down here Friday, I think it was, and I need to add more to the end. Gonna bring gravel in here, but here's my strawberries, and these were what were up top. Dug them up, brought them down here and put them in the green stock, and they're doing really well with the transplant. I mean, I did this a week ago. I think it was that I put them in here, and so I have two of them. This one here, the first tower, is my seascape. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? And this one's my other variety, and I need to look at an old video to figure out what it is. And then here, our raspberries are coming. These ones I transplanted. They were all over in here, transplanted them into here. I mean, this one is so crazy bushy. I need to tighten up the wires and because like they're falling over so that we can get in there, because right now I don't think I could walk in there. And then here are my summer ones. The bees are out. I got them? Yeah. The bees are out doing their jobs. And as you can see, I've got little raspberries coming. Got lots of raspberries coming. And then around on the other side are my fall raspberries. So those I cut down in the spring. Oh, it looks like I got to pull out of the pathway. Plus weeds. We've been weeding and weeding and weeding. Okay, now over here is where my cauliflower is, but I've harvested it. I do have a small one in there. And then I got some big ones that I don't have any growth in them. So I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Hopefully, oh yeah, I think I've got one coming now in there. So that's good. Down here are and then I think this is broccoli. I've lost track of what I've got in here now. These are my big beef, and I planted them out, the first week of May, I think it was. I mean, last year there was a threat of frost right up till the end of May. We did get a little frost, but it sort of hit here and there, and I had lost 4 and this bed altogether. I haven't replaced the one. I need to start stringing them up. But they're doing really, really good. Really excited. So these are my big beef. And this is my onion that we had in the house. I brought it outside and stuck it out because I wanted it to go to seed because I want to save seeds. And you'll see peas, but we'll get there in a minute. And then here are I have Sun Gold and Red Pearl. Don't know which is which. I've lost here. But I have these ones that have just come up on their own. I'm just gonna let them grow and see what I get. Otherwise, I've been like, that one I'll pull out. They've been like weeds. Tomatoes are like weeds. And then, I got weeds. Here's my peas, and they're just starting to flower. I just got posts in at the end so I can string them up. And I mean, weeding. You're constantly weeding. And, but trying to take it out, them, without affecting other stuff. All this dill, self-seeded from last year. I've got 4 pimento plants in here. That lettuce came up on its own. And then here are my cantaloupe. These are my Minnesota midget cantaloupe. And so they're coming up great. These ones I had started inside, so they're bigger. And got to start eating this dill. And so they're coming along. And I don't know if that's a weed or not, but it's coming out. And so, yeah, I've got 2 rows of those coming. And then we've got zucchini that is flowering. I put these in quite early. This one got partially frozen, or frosted, I should say, so it's coming back. They were both the same size. So we've got little zucchinis on there, so I'm hoping I have, yep, there's a male zucchini, so I'm hoping the bees are doing their job. And then I have some carrots that have decided to come up this year. Over here, more cauliflower, had a poppy. I just dug it out because it's a weed and I thought I would just show you. It showed up in the garden. So that's going into my compost. And then, yeah, so I've got 2 beds of the peas. And then I found this morning. Got a lettuce down there. And we have lettuce in here. So we're going to start eating that. And these are big beef here as well. I love big beef tomato. Love tomato sandwiches. More big beef. And, I know what kind of lettuce that is. Why can I not remember? Oh, well, we have lettuce. So, and then down here, these are the small, where are we? I kept these ones I picked up. I didn't grow them. So these are the buttercup. And so I got 2 of those. One smaller than the other. They were the same. And then these are my Bellatrix tomatoes. And then under here are my broccoli. And how in the world did I get bees in there? Shouldn't be in there. I'm keeping the cabbage butterflies out of there. And then again, weeds. So I've been weeding today. Our blackberries, I need to work on them badly. Okay, so that is, oh, I forgot. So I transplanted more strawberries down here. So I have a bed here. I have a bed here. Now, why is that one falling over? Somebody's been eating on it. It just doesn't look good. Okay. And then I have another bed over here of them. So that's the lower garden. Let's go take a quick look at what's happening in the upper garden. Okay, so since they've been working on the road, and I mentioned that, you can see that up there, they had to take our fence out. And so we put up our dog fences around the yard. So we're on the deck here so that the dogs cannot escape. And very sad to say, we will not be opening up our pool this year, and it looks a mess. I got to get it cleaned out. The cottonwoods on top, get this top part cleaned out. Because of the dust and dirt that's coming up or down here from the road, it doesn't make sense to open up our pool because it'll just put dirt in it constantly, which means I'm just going to be adding chlorine constantly. And so we made the decision not to. Here's my herb garden, and it's going crazy. I need to cut the chives all back. And oregano, got lots and lots of oregano. Down there is sage. And then we do have some parsley down in there as well. But, oh, here's a weed. Always weeds. Here's my garlic. It's looking great. My beets not so good. Just in the last week, the leaf miner bugs have got into them, and they have just, if anybody knows what to do to keep them out of your plants, let me know. I was gonna put a mesh out of it, but we've been so busy, didn't get around to it. And then here's my kohlrabi, and it's coming along great. It's starting to get the little balls on them. And then got radishes here that I've planted, and I've started, oh yeah, you can see it. I started a second row of radishes. I'm just gonna every 2 weeks start another row. That's why there's nothing in the back part. Then these are my pixie cabbage, and we'll see what happens with those. This here is tomatillo. I haven't pulled them out yet. They self-seeded. I did transplant. They were sort of like my safety net. So I will be pulling those out. Our hascaps are really growing and looking mighty good. Let's get to the next row. On Friday, I got out here. Mom had weeded it. I helped finished it off, put down the plastic to stop the weeds, and we're going to put gravel in up here. This bush is going to come out, or this whatever. Because of the work on the back, it's sort of gotten pushed this way. So I'm going to take my jack and jack it out and go from there. And so we had the tarps spread all out here, but when they started to dig this out, I needed to move my tarps in. I thought they were going to do the retaining wall right away, but it's just sitting. So I need to get the tarps out, nail them back down so we're not dealing with weeds, and until I can get the beds built up here. I don't know that that's going to happen right away. So here's this bed. This is where the strawberries were. And I have 7 tomatillo plants in here so I can make salsa verde, and then more Bellatrix tomatoes. I got to get more cages up here. So they're all growing, and I need to get that bed built on the end. That is my next job as soon as I get done down below. And let's go up the next level. So all of these pipes are what was the top rail for the fence, and I'm like, oh, what a mess. So I'm just looking at stuff right now going, when am I going to get this all done? And there's so much work. But I have to do what I tell my mom all the time. Think about how much we have gotten accomplished. So Mom weeded this out. These will go into the bottom of a bed. I need to move those because I need to move all of this wood over there so I can get our corn planted this week. And then our rhubarb went nuts. Our rhubarb was like a foot high, and in a week it was 4 feet high, and it had all gone to seed. So Mom yanked it all out. We're only going to keep this plant here and this one over here. Gonna get rid of these ones, so I'm gonna list that, see if anybody wants them. And then just weird without the fence here. And then here's our blueberries, and like this here, I mean, it's just loaded. That one's got some, not as good, but they're coming along. I mean, this is spring 3, and when I bought them, they were small. So I got nets ordered that are coming in. Hadn't realized it. The water line had separated, so they weren't getting watered there for a bit. They are now, so hopefully everything will be okay. And they come at different stages. So like these ones will be later than my other ones, but that's it. And then to finish it off, there's our view. Oh, shoot. I don't know if you can see the dust, but that's what happens. They go past here, we get a pile of dust, a pile of noise, and it's just a pain. So I don't know, I think, yeah, you can see all the dark clouds coming in. Wasn't expecting rain today, but it looks like we're gonna get rain. But you know what? It is what it is. We've had a lot of rain actually. But there's Giant's Head behind me, and definitely has cooled off. But this is how gardening goes sometimes. Well, and you know, with the renos, we finished the mom's room downstairs because she decided to move downstairs. That room's all done. Now it's like the sewing room, craft room has to be finished up, and other renos around the house. So got a lot of projects going on at the same time. And so I just feel like I'm behind. And then of course, with the road coming out, or this road being worked on, they do try to water it. There's a water truck out all the time, but you can't keep it, caught up all the time. So today is weeding, and I need to find my beans, get my beans planted, and the wind is making a mess of my hair. But that is what it is like sometimes on my mini homestead. So it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to always go the way you want it to, but it is what it is. So I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say goodbye for now from my mini homestead. Got to get back to work and take care, everybody.